Greetings, Niao. Let's get those lights out, see our options, and see what to do with Red Guy. I like him. He tends to be quite uncomplicated. You know, hit things and they die. But he can really take off with some insane self-harm or exhaust synergies. He's just a really, really fun character. And unlike the Silent, he can actually smack things right from the get-go. Silent can really struggle in Act 1. BRB is still on, Jake. Thank you. I'll get rid of that. And thank you for pinging me about that. People like to call me blind, but they don't actually ping me about it. And that's my story to stick with. You're a professional streamer, by the way. I've been in this gig for like 11 or 12 years. I forget exactly when I started streaming. But I think it's very important to remain humble about such things. You know? If I start putting actual production value into things, then it's going to take attention away from what the stream's really about, which is me sleeping when I should be streaming. Right, what are we looking at here? Let's check out those merchants, those rest sites, and of course those elites. Very, very late and appealing spicy elite finale. The downside is a severe lack of options and no late shopping. But it is a very nice looking finale here. Oh, that's so good. Upgrade elite mystery, upgrade elite whatever. Hexaghost dies. Surely we have all the power to destroy him. Are there any more appealing paths though? We could get one additional elite by taking a left path. What I can do, if I'm feeling a little bit gumptious, is do something like this. It could be that this is an event giving me lots of gold. And then maybe I want to shop into upgrade, into elite, into that. So I'm essentially trading an upgrade for an elite. But I can still go back towards my original intention here, which still gets me probably three easy hallways before the upgrade, and then plenty of ways to bulk up for the double elite at the end. Only 2 elites in Act 1. I could certainly do better. Another way is to go this way. Extra money for the shop, more knowledge about whether or not I get potions. But if I want to go into this elite, I'm taking 2 advanced hallways quite early, which is a little unsettling. I'll take 1 event here, and then we'll see what we're at when we're here. However, that doesn't answer what we're taking out of this. A random rare relic could be very good, or it could be a complete miss. Could be the freaking peace pipe or the shovel, which I wouldn't be very happy about. I've gone completely off boss swapping on the chat. I think burning blood is something I've undervalued for too long. 3 potions I don't like. I guess the only thing I like here is the rare relic, so give it to me. Okay, we're going shopping. Lose all my gold to gain triple my gold. Not bad. So yeah, we take 3 fights, go shopping, and then we murder our way through the event. The only sad thing is not killing the burning elite. Because yeah, there is no way to get shopping done and take this on. There is an argument for still taking this path, considering it's still a very good path. Slaughtering the spicy elite in Act 1 always feels good. I don't know what I could be offered to make me want to do that, because it means dying rich if we don't make it. But if I'm so strong, I think I don't need shop support by this point. Maybe we get 2 amazing potions and at least 2 very good attack cards. Alright, we'll figure it out. The dreaded Jawworm is here, and you better believe he's dreaded, because he's just doing 7 damage to me, and there's nothing I can do about that. And now he wants to do even more damage. And I'm contemplating, do I take that on the chin? Do I take 2 more to deal 9 right now? I think I do, because 25 is an uncomfortable amount of health. Good thing we're Ironclad. He's still doing uncomfortable things to me, because the bash isn't going to be taking him out here. Ow. At least 15 is 3 strikes territory. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Oh man, I should have blocked earlier. Well, we don't know that. The further up, following turns could be a nightmare, but that's fine. Well, this is not the kind of rewards that immediately make me think life will be good here. I'm going to take that Metallicize, though. It's a card I think I undervalue far too much, and I'm trying to re-evaluate it by playing with it more. That is ugly. 13 health is just not cricket. Alright, well, 12 unavoidable damage. It's looking a lot more like we're going shopping. Metallicize with the defend, already full blocks here. And it gives us 3 block to carry forward for turns like this, allowing me to get an extra strike in. Look at all that playing Metallicize is doing. Since I don't play with it often, though, yeah, you're not dying here, are you? Not that there was a way to... I could have seen this draw coming, actually. Oh, well. I'm taking taking tons of damage here. Thank God we're the Ironclad. Burning Blood's going to be working overtime. We get a potion, not a great one. We get Perfected Strike. That is a good card. I have really come around on Peace Strike. It is the card that just gets you through Act 1. No question about it. Sure, I'd rather have Carnage, or I'd rather have a nice rare card, or there's lots of things I'd rather have. But Peace Strike answers questions. Alright, last easy pool. Metallicize block already doing everything for me. You're definitely attacking next turn, so we'll put you in the kill zone. The kill zone. I mean, either way, you go down, and I am grateful we have Metallicize up. Okay, looks like Peace Strike isn't playing whatsoever. Thunk. Alright, well, this is getting a little complicated. Well, dual wield is something I want when I have something worth dual wielding, which is not now. Although, to be fair, dual wielding Perfected Strike makes both Perfected Strikes better. It's just unlikely that's something I'm ever really going to have time to do in a fight. Okay, so we're going shopping then. This was good, but not good enough. We go shopping, we take a fight, and we take on 3 elites and get out of here. Yes, please. Ooh, this isn't very good. I'm a little tempted to remove a defend rather than a strike, just to keep my Peace Strike performing, but these cards are not it. Sever Soul's pretty bad. Hemokinesis I don't particularly want with Perfected Strike. Not really any good synergy there. Yourself. Removing strikes is a little awkward with a Peace Strike. So I'm contemplating removing a defend, taking the lantern so that turn 1 we could, bash Perfected Strike if those come out. I wish it would stop bloody talking. I don't like how it covers the cards. I put in a mod so that his hand doesn't cover the cards, because that was really annoying, but I'd like to also stop him from going, breh. This is not a lot of coin value. And I'm not waiting for that, because it comes at the expense of 2 elites, so I need to take what gets me through the best here. Essentially, removing a defend and turning it into a shrug it off is an improvement. And I think I need that lantern. I'm not happy about that, but I didn't see anything better. Oh well, old coin's gone, all my money's gone, and now we have to get punished. But you know what, that lantern's immediately playing. I don't particularly want to take this damage. What's better, dealing 18 or dealing 8 with vulnerable for next turn? 18. Pretty high health in this guy. He's immediately going for the, whatchamacallit, the Entangle. So I cannot attack him next turn. But that's fine, because we just need to block. I shouldn't even shrug, really, because he dies to Peace Strike Strike, right? Peace Strike is 18. So yeah, he should be dying next turn, no problem. He's making me vulnerable, so he better die next turn. I would even use the Blessing of the Forge to make sure that he dies next turn. Is shrugging a good idea? No, because if I shrug Perfected Strike, I ruin everything. If I bottom deck Perfected Strike, I also ruin everything, but ruination only comes with Red Slaver. Min roll the gold. Wow. If only this is called Iron Strike, or Entrenched Strike, or Combust Strike. As it stands, this is all complete garbage. This isn't looking good for you dying. I have potion support, of course, but I cannot believe that we took 4 fights and a shop, and we have this. Common crap. I am somewhat forced to upgrade the Peace Strike, then. Somewhat. Well, nothing for it. Could I ever get so brutalized that I don't take this route and instead take this route? God, I hope not. Here, I thought you'd do bash. No, I need damage output. Quite badly. That's pretty good output. 2 strikes kills you next turn, and that's very likely. I'm taking 10 on the chin here, and I think I'm okay with that. Wait, no, I'm not. Some Herculean exemplar took Shrug It Off. Like I said, 2 strikes kills. I would actually like that metallicize. So I will. I take 2 now on the tacit understanding that's going to block more than 2. And it immediately does. Can I ever kill you with this? Peace Strike does 24. I'd need 3 strikes to kill. It's highly unlikely, but it could happen. Or 2 strikes. Oh, okay. Anything could happen, I suppose. Getting that metallicize value, at least. I say 2 strikes? 3 strikes kills, of course. Get a dazed, please. Bugger. Highly unlikely that I redraw into a way to kill you next turn, but I will try. Maybe I should have done Blessing of the Forge there. Or maybe we just... Okay. It's getting painful. Could have been a good fight even for a liquid bronze, honestly. Alright. Fight gets a lot better now. Is the kid in the corner actively playing? He's actively trying to get me killed now. Peace Strike, strike. Peace Strike, wait, what? Perfect. Okay, Burning Blood, I think has full healed me every single fight, as in giving me the full 6. We get a brilliant relic. A relic that I'm constantly praising. It's... Uncommon relics are in general are really good. Got some great stuff in there. The Mummified Hand is uncommon. But this Horned Cleat almost always just gives you that full 14 turn 2. It's immensely good in Act 2. Just immensely good forever. Colourless Potion. We're fighting the Hexaghost, which the Liquid Bronze will really help in. I actually think the Colourless Potion isn't what we're looking for. Jesus, this is rubbish. Do I want another Shrug? I don't know about that. I guess so, but I'm not happy. We need output. At least if I get Corruption, Shrug It Off, so just net positive. Oh, bollocks. Okay, well, thank God for Peace Strike. What a horrifying combination here. I don't need to Blessing the Forge because I can double strike to kill 1, Peace Strike to kill another. I'm okay taking 5. The issue is that Gremlin Wizard isn't going to die in the next 2 things. He spends 2 turns charging up, and he hits you 30 every freaking turn, and it's terrifying. So, I might actually have to target the Wizard with the Perfected Strike and actually accept 15 this turn, because at least 2 strikes will kill these buggers. You're right, I have blocked turn 2, don't I? But that doesn't change the fact that this doesn't kill the Wizard. Like, all of this together does not kill the Wizard. Wizard must die. That is 12. Yeah, no, it doesn't happen. Yeah, Wizard attacks turn 3. think I strike one sneaky gremlin, and the question is, do I peace strike another sneaky gremlin, or I peace strike the wizard out of existence? Because what I can do, alternatively, is Blessing of the Forge, these 2 strikes kill you, and just smack you. And then the 2 strikes will kill you, and then there's just this guy constantly chipping away at me. Bring him into the killing range on turn 2. Now, there's a slight possibility that we draw something to take care of him, but I must ensure that he dies on turn 3. The 30 damage that he can do is unacceptable. And I'd sooner take one of these 10s instead. Lantern really playing, by the way. Good investment. Don't worry about Mad Gremlin, just imagine he's not there. His 5 tickle damage is not a huge deal. It's just this combination is an enormous deal. Really, really disgusting assortment of gremlins here. There is... I can't play 3 strikes on floating energy if I do that. Yeah, the wizard is absolutely terrifying and does need to die. Trying to imagine what's more useful to me right now. I think I want to keep liquid bronze for the Hexaghost. It's just the extra damage from Blessing of the Forge could really save me if this is Gremlin Ob. Boot would have saved you tons by now. The boot would have done what again? You've lost me. Right, well, the wizard does need to go. You know what? We do have block turn 2. Let's do this. Take the 15. Just the Ironclad tax. And Shrug will surely get us that strike. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I'm gonna Shrug for the strike, or whatever it is. Just so we can draw some damage. Oh no, that was bad. Absolute inverse order there. Fortunately, we're not punished. A waste of energy there, but that's okay. This is why I say, don't worry about the Mad Gremlin. You block him with a single defend. He's not a concern. Just a little bit of irritating chip, and he will die. And this is all he does, by the way. You can see right here. All he ever does is scratch you for 5. He's there to punish you if you have an area of effect carved, like Cleave, or random attack, like Sword Boomerang. Because then he can scale up, and suddenly he turns from not a problem into an actual problem. But as problems go, Peace Strike deals with them pretty well. Maxing out the Burning Blood. We don't exhaust anything other than Ascender's Bane, so the Exhume is dead. Man, what is with the garbage? Absolute garbage that we've been offered so far. Feels like a real Ironclad run. Has to be Exhume, it's not something useful like damage or offering. Yeah. Alright, well, let's hope that we find ourselves... Oh, hold on. One slight thought is Body Slam with Horned Cleat. Turn 2 Body Slam could do some serious damage, but I don't know about that. Done. Oh, big chest. We like big chests. Ooh, tungsten rod. Yes, really good for Ironclad because it works with self-harm, which of course we don't do, but we could do someday. Exhume for the full heal and the fire spirits. I haven't seen them in a while, but yeah, God help me, they'll be right around the corner. Let's go the aggressive path. We have the potions. We don't have a setup for Luggy, though. Oh, I have Metallicize at least. Wait, no, I bash Perfected Strike immediately because I can use the block next turn that way and we just get really, really good value out of everything, especially the Lantern. Look at that. Freaking look at that. Decent opener. And just block and body slam him. Body slam him. Body slam him. And I could block even more, but no. Yeah, just body slam and strike. Pretty good. I know I could have up Blessing the Forge to make that even better, but I didn't. Take the Lagavulin tax to add to our list of taxation. And he's dead. Because there's no draw here that doesn't kill him next turn. Yeah. Good fight. Whew, what a relic. Shame I have no powers. Wait a second. This thing's a power. And so is none of these. That power through is looking good, though. Big chunky block card. Works really well with body slam. We will want a way to deal with these wounds, but for now I'll what are you doing here? Alright, yeah, so crap cards, great relics. The power through payoff. Blech. And we don't worry about the wounds in this fight, because this fight's already over. Sure, I get weakened, but they die. I love it when they die. Absolutely love it when they die. Free healing, finally. So all of the health we have came from Burning Blood. That's why I've gone off the boss swap. Attack potion, let's see, 50% chance of this being knobbers. Attack potion probably does better than Blessing of the Forge. Probably. Headbutt can do a lot of good things. Headbutt the body slam so it's there on turn 2. Yeah, but then I have to play the body slam, which isn't so good. More reasonable is headbutt power through. Or headbutt bash. And set up things that can't be headbutted. Drop kick is really cool, but we have no indication that we're going into Infinite City, so I'll take the headbutt. Don't want to rest. Body slam being free is pretty cool. It's a little unfortunate that the Metallicize comes after the body slamming potential. Power through does a lot of block, but we need to kill things. Believe in the power of the body slam. Alright, gotta get stronger. Oh god, they're back. I didn't like you the first time. Why am I gonna like you again? Might take the attack potion just to speed things up here. Could be a form of strike as well. Sure. Pommel strike. On the other hand, the uppercut makes somebody vulnerable. Yeah, with that vulnerable, that's 13 and 36. Which, wouldn't you know it, is just not enough to kill one of these buggers. 13 and 36. It's insane. Of course, I could uppercut, perfected strike, strike, take out this one, and still shrug. "13 plus 36 isn't enough to kill one?" No, because I've got 40, 41, and 42 hit points. So I think I uppercut, perfected strike, strike the front one, and then a shrug to block. Wait, no, I forgot how to count. I immensely forgot how to count. Well, it doesn't really change anything, does it? Never did. I love counting. Power through body slam next turn, you say? 9, 6, and 6 is not 24. Maybe there's a world where you die. Or what about bringing back Peace Strike for guaranteed damage? Nah, not when there's power through to be played with. Life is good. Is there a calculator mod somewhere yet? It's just open up calculator. Alright, perfect 20 damage. Now you die. The wounds on the redraw could be a problem. Yeah, for other people. Shouldn't even metallicize here, should just kill you. Strike, headbutt the strike, guarantee the kill. No fancy crap. Could have actually played metallicize there. I had mummy hand, but it served no purpose. Paper frog serves a pretty bloody big purpose. Okay, so our entire strategy has transformed into just kill them. We can block with Burning Blood, Horned Cleat, and Tungsten Rod. We want to find a way to just make our enemies vulnerable, so Shockwave would be huge now. Uppercut Plus would be very acceptable. These are not what I'm looking for. With my double Shrug It Off, a Bloodletting could go really well. It synergizes amazingly well with Tungsten Rod. The problem is Burning Pact and Bloodletting really, really like each other. Burning Pact doesn't draw enough for the energy cost, although the exhaust is very welcome. I think of the two, Bloodletting is more appreciable first. Yeah, Bloodletting helps now. But if we find another one of those, we take it. I love it when my foes just die. Don't like being vulnerable in the next turn, but that's what we have. The... Okay, I was thinking maybe we find Body Slam. That's what we have this for. The Horned Cleat once again blocks 1 billion. Also, you just die. Max roll the gold. So, Rupture doesn't hurt me. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. Rupture becomes a lot worse with the Tungsten Rod. Or does it? I still gain strength through Bloodletting. It's not Rupture that's free, it's Brutality. Oh, you mean free in terms of cost, right. Yes, power cards become better with Mummified Hand, but never assume they're free. There's still a card that you have to draw and play, and those are expenses, even if it's a zero-cost card. Virtually the only exception is Adrenaline, and possibly Finesse. Yeah, I'd actually say Finesse is about the only free card there is, because it still blocks a bit with a draw, but even Time Eater can have a word to say about that. I'm eyeing up that Rupture because I took Bloodletting. Just how important is that strength, and what's my upgrade target anyway? Bash with the vulnerability got a lot better with the Paper Frog. I don't want to take this Rupture and find myself in upgrade debt. Yeah, Rupture won't synergize with Brutality. I actually think I skip it despite how cool that seems. It's not really what we're working with here. I'm trying to make ways to block and kill. Heavy Blade's not that bad with a Reef Frog, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not keen on adding not bad cards. See what this does, this Burning Blood. This Burning Blood allows you to just block with your face through Act 1 and not add crap into your deck. Reasonably, you add 2 or 3 attack cards that you need, and sometimes you'll get offered good stuff, so you have to take bad stuff. We took Perfected Strike. Bad card, but we need it. Because it's good in Act 1, when it certainly has been. When we start chipping away at the strikes, Perfected Strike will go as well, and then you try and iron out your actual strategy. And it looks a lot like our strategy is block a lot and Body Slam. So, especially considering we have Mummy Hand, I'd really like a Barricade to go with this, and of course some extra energy and some draw to go with the Bloodletting. We get those pieces, or some variants of those pieces, and we've got something going. What I don't do is I add freaking Heavy Blade. We don't have strength. I can't take it with the Rupture, and even if I could, that's only 1 strength. Heavy Blade I would have maybe taken on floor 2 or 3 if there were no other options, because it's still more than 2 strikes stapled together in 1 card, which is good. But we don't. We don't take that. Garbage. Got a lot of health. That Hexaghost is going to divide me like nobody's business. The extra vulnerability on Bash. I would have normally taken Power Through, but that Paper Frog is huge. Is Power Through actually a good card? Oh, Power Through is an amazing card. 15 block for 1 energy is already... Ugh. Adding 2 wounds would be bad if they went into your draw pile. They'd be also quite bad if they went to your discard pile, but the fact that they go into your hand is enormous. Medical Kit gets rid of them. Exhaust synergy is useful there. Maybe you even want to redraw them later with Evolve. And when you upgrade it, 20 block on 1 energy, that cannot be legal. Anyway, the illegality continues with this kind of draw. What the hell is this? Probably it's liquid bronze if we don't get some real menacing stuff next turn. Thank God for Horncleat, by the way. You know, Horncleat plays in 2 out of 3 of the Act 1 bosses as well. Plays turn 2 here, plays turn 2 against the... whatchamacallem? What do you call him? The Guardian. Sadly, that Bloodletting doesn't really play. I have my doubts about this. On the other hand, I'd love to keep liquid bronze for any potential bird issues. We're not good at dealing with the birds. I'm going to try and hold on to it. Because it's not like this is hurting me much. I do feel slow already, though. Also, the Horned Cleat's doing its thing. Yeah, let's power through when we don't need it. And there's Bash and Perfected Strike together, which is not what we want to see. I don't think we know we're getting his Defend and Metallicize next turn. Yeah, I would have loved that Perfected Strike value, but I need this guy vulnerable. I want to headbutt something. I haven't decided what yet. If it's Bloodletting, there's 2 other cards in addition to this, but they could be not things that synergize with Bloodletting. I'll take a chance. I just have a feeling, you know? At least I've got a lot of health and tungsten rod. Yeah, the feeling. Feeling didn't pay off. I should have remembered my mummy hand right there. I did not. Because mummy hand makes something free. Could have made Bash free. Oh, but this is better. Maintain the Vuln. Peace Strike's going to make me want that that Bloodletting. Believe. I just have a feeling, you know. All I'm doing is clogging my own draw pile here. I just had a feeling. Ah, what a feeling. Bloodletting plays again! Killing myself here. Alright, well, at least I get the Peace Strike value at long last. I think I just have to take that 18 on the chops. This fight's getting a little trepidatious. He's still Vuln. We can do better. Still trepidate. Oops, I should have headbutted something that I knew I'd draw into. Divider's coming next turn. Not Divider, but big burn attack. That is bad, by the way. And I don't have much of an answer to it. Maybe I just bring in Peace Strike and go for the kill, but he's not vulnerable anymore. If I don't do that, do I block? Guess I have to. It's going to hurt like hell. Oh well, hurt like hell it is. Alright, 36, 37, 38. Beautiful. It's not beautiful. It's very painful. All the burns become burn pluses as well. Last call for liquid bronze. Next turn I can't really do much. Well, that's not true. I can power through and body slam. That's got to be worth something. I love pain. This deck is slow. Not enough output. Has problems. So you're gonna die or what? Oh yeah, huge value on the tungsten rod, no doubt about that. I wasn't worried. Right, the main thing was to preserve this potion for potential Act 3 bird shenanigans. This is not the answer. I might want that demon form given my lack of scaling. Maybe. Yeah, if we finally get Exhumed, by the way. Been waiting on this card. Never in doubt. Is that like some anagram of exhume always? Yeah, I believe in the Dr. Freeman form. I was really worried about those birds. Deck sucks. Relics are good. Bosch relics, not happy with this. I don't want that Philo stone, but maybe I need the energy. Nah, not really. We just need to make the deck a lot better. I'm going to transform 3 strikes, or maybe 2 strikes and perfected strike. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Strike, strike, and P-strike. Inflame, Bloodletting, and Whirlwind. Not the combo of the gods, but at least it's not 3 attacks. This has been a grim end to Act 1. Wear damage. I guess we have Whirlwind. Now where's my Akabeko? I guess we have a Lantern with a Whirlwind, but we don't have any Boss Relic energy. I'm saying things are a little dicey here. Could go shopping, but almost forced elite here. Ugh, double shop to go this way. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. At least that bumped us up in the upgrade queue. Power through looking like a tantalizing upgrade at this point. I don't have much to achieve by dodging elites, but I don't have much to achieve here, period. Not a lot of rewards in general going that way. That's just cowering out of combats, but I think I struggle with combats a fair bit. That turn 2 block isn't turn 1 block, which is what you need against Act 2 elites. Of course, turn 2 block is still useful, but the slavers are going to have a thing or two to say about me. My Whirlwind Plus without an Akabeko isn't going to solve the problems that I am rapidly making for myself. Although I tell you, Bloodletting Whirlwind could solve problems. Yeah, with the Bloodletting we suddenly have 7 times 8 damage, which is a big solution to the slavers. That's making some pretty big assumptions on draw order, though. Bigger than I can afford to make. I think we take this path and then see what's what. We could get some nasty events here, like the Forgotten Altar. Forgotten Altar makes me hobble away from elites in general. I wonder if I'd even offer up the demon form if I got the Dancing Fire Spirits. Maybe after Forgotten Altar I'd consider it. Is there not a better way than this? I really don't like the front load. I don't like anything about this. Possibly upgrade elite upgrade, and then I can make my way to this shop, but it... Oh, and there's another elite later. Okay, that's tantalizing. Unless I feel like this spicy elite is dead to rights by here, we'll take this path. The baseball. The inflame. The play hand, but don't play bloodletting and wonder why you picked up bloodletting. Of course. Thank you, Lantern. Thank you for real, Horned Cleat, though. Allows me to Dr. Freeman form, even. Did not get the block for free, but that's okay. We already block. Now we don't. Ah, but we do. Oh, I love blocking. I can even shrug into whatever I want, including... Oh, well, no, it has to be something at 0 cost, doesn't it? Doesn't have to be. I could just shrug as well. That's fine. Not bad at all. And then I can set up things for next turn. Don't know what it'll be. What are we drawing next turn? Bloodletting and Whirlwind together. Yeah, that should do some damage to the Hysterical Guardian. I could add some more Bloodletting to it if I want to make sure it dies, which might be a good thing to make sure happens. The Body Slam is about to do 17 to it, so it gets 3. It has a 46 next turn then. If it has 46, I'm on 3 energy, I'm on 6 times 8. How much did I say I have to do? 46, right? That's already fine. So it's actually irrelevant what I bring in. Okay. Glad we had this talk game. Oh, also... Yeah, it's so dead. Wait, I have Demon Form as well. Do I even need to play Bloodletting? 15, 15, and 15. That's 45, and he's got 41. Okay, so we don't even Bloodlet. Life is good. You know, when I saw the Whirlwind, I did think, ugh, but now that I have more thoughts, especially considering that I tossed away my only good damage card, Perfected Strike. Body Slam doesn't count, it's conditional. Maybe I don't mind it so much. Ah, bollocks. Drop kick. The drop kick infinite is not unreasonable from this point, because I want to do vulnerability with Paper Frog anyway. Currently, I think it just clogs my deck, which is not what I'm looking for, but if I find Exhaust or Shockwave, I'm going to be very unhappy that I pass up the second drop kick. Oh well. Upgrade all defends, you say? Yes. Removing strikes also good. This is not a done deal here. With the Body Slam plus, the defend pluses go a long way, though. Yes, too many upgrades not to take. Unless we're going somewhere in which removes matter a ton. Because really, I haven't added a lot of real cards. I've added Bash, Body Slam, and Headbutt. And I guess Whirlwind. Nothing else is real. Well, provided I find ways to exhaust them, but you're one corruption away from just eliminating all skills and powers from your deck. And I gotta say that Mummy Hand makes eradicating powers all that much easier. So could it be that 3 strikes is 1 strike too many, or do I really want the block on my 3 defends? I'm starting to regret having removed the defend now, but we needed the P-strike energy in Act 1. It might sound like I labor over these decisions way too much, but you know, just adding 3 block to a defend card is huge, because when you're frail, this goes down to 3, but this goes to 6, so you actually double the output on a defend. And you get frailed a lot in Act 2. Yeah, take the upgrades. Thank you. Oh, boy. Right, so there's no immediate shop, so spending all of my health for gold is maybe a bad idea. Maybe. But... you've got to be a little bit greedy, right? Especially with tungsten rod value. Thanks for the 180 gold, friend. I don't see that event often. Behind the skull, sure enough, there's a door. What would you do in this guy? I mean, I would probably just give up my whole life for loads of gold. Just take it all, man. Just give me loads of gold. But then you can't spend it. Did I stutter? That's how it would probably go. Don't want to get hurt. Do want to hurt you. Hurting you is hard. Could just demon form because this fight is a pain in my bum. What are you making free? Please to defend. Never wasn't there. Yeah. Turn 2 block. When I'm frail, beautiful. Even more beautiful. He's not just dying to the Whirlwind, is he? Because it could be Whirlwind Bloodletting next turn and he's gone. Or it could be nasty things done to him this turn. Because I can headbutt whatever and shrug into it and play it. Currently, though, I don't really have anything that works with that. I think I'd rather shrug into whatever. Because if I get... Yeah, shrug into whatever. Okay, that's a shame. That bloodletting could have been useful later. Could play it and headbutt it. Take 2 damage. For what payoff, though? The bigger question is, where's my block next turn? Let's solve that problem first. First time watching a Slay the Spire stream on PC, says Michael. No, Mitchell. Twitch overlay is cool to see the relic stats. Yeah, you can also click on some buttons to see my deck, which may or may not be relevant for you. I think it's pretty relevant. Let's keep you vulnerable, take a little bit of damage, and then slaughter you. That burning blood has to work for it after all. Oh boy, block. Block. Block some more. Oh, thank you. Blip. Blap. Shell Parasite's having a bad day. Normally fighting this thing is a disaster, but he's the one having a disaster today. Can't believe the demon form play. Oh, second wind. Why does it have to be the only unupgraded card here? But yeah, so when I was talking about real cards and not real cards, second wind doesn't target attacks. So that's why attacks that don't exhaust are cards that I call real. I mean, I say I call it that. I've just stolen it off other Spire players. But yeah, suddenly those defends, maybe a demon form that I don't want to play, the bloodlettings, just woomph, away they go. But most importantly, power through second wind is a combo with the gods. It only becomes stronger if I find Dark Embrace or Feel No Pain. Amazing. Right, starting to feel intimidatingly strong and possibly poised and ready to slaughter the spicy elite. I maybe shouldn't get too ahead of myself, but having free pathing later on and opening up the possibility to still go to the shop are rather nice. We'll go here and then make a judgment call. You two. You again? What's in the shrug? If I power through, I leave myself with wounds, which is bad. Demon form, I don't get inflamed down all the time. I think I'll take the 1 in 2 chance that this hits demon form. Always did. And we get the block on turn 2, although somebody taught Chosen how to play. Maybe I can teach them how to play. What about 13 times 6? That is pretty sick. This fight is troublesome, so I'm happy to get it out of the... Ooh, nice. Oh, that is nice. What did I just play? Okay, I know it might sound bizarre, but what did I just play? You played Shrug It Off. Okay. I actually didn't notice what I played there. Well, never mind then. Mistakes were made here. I think I had a brilliant play in head there, and I don't know, ghosts took control of my brain or something. It shouldn't matter much, though. You're already dead, but I don't know. I think I'm clearly losing it. But there was just this moment of everything disappeared. Like, it wasn't me in control anymore. Entrench is tempting, but without calipers or barricade, it's a difficult pick. Fatigue state tactics. Possibly. The Sword Boomerang does a lot of damage, but if I have Whirlwind, I'm not gonna... Well... Nah, not gonna take it. Not gonna take any of that garbage. I will, however, take on the Spicy Elite. So 60 health. And this stuff, it shouldn't kill me, right? If it's Book of Stabbing, I glug that Thorns Potion like nobody's business. Not enough punishment, so the mind is wandering. Oh, it's wondering where my Bloodletting... And the other thing is, oh, you're going to make me weak. That blows. There's no play here that kills you, is there? I can play hand. Assuming I don't want any of this later. I want that body slam later. So we actually defend. If I inflame, this all is playable anyway. That's fine. Oh, it even hit where I wanted it to. Could this kill? Could this kill Backslaver? Can I deal 50? I think with the pot it's a definitely yes, but can I do it without the pot is the real question. Alright, I deal 13... 16... Oh, wait, no, Christ, Paper Frog is screwing up all my numbers here. Right, 13... I don't know, 17, 18 maybe? 13, 18, and 20. 13, 18, 20. That's 51, right? What does Frog do? It does 75% damage instead of 50% extra damage. This is like 30 and that's 20, so yeah, you've got to be dead, right? Smackety. Oh, 90. This does even more damage than I thought. Yeah, 19 and 21, you're dead. Body slam, headbutt the body slam, take a little bit of damage, and I can body slam with the Horned Cleat for turn 2. I'm weakened, yes. Oh, Got the extra strength as well. Would have been good to remember that. Oh, they're metallicized. I truly did not notice that. So the potion eradicates them. We're clear on that, surely. Because I can do 13 times... How many times do I have to hit for 13 to end your life? I need to do 68. I think I'm definitely popping the bloodletting. That's 48, which is not enough, obviously. But I already have the block. I'm just trying to think of a way to not use the flex potion here. Because what I can do is this. And then I can just body slam you to death. And then it's just you to deal with, which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I was plus 3 strength, but I was also weakened, so I was doing less damage. What could that get me? Ooh, it's mostly block. In fact, it's all block all the way down. All the way down. Every step of the way. But I have power through for next turn, so he's not going to hurt me. In fact, I can power through... I can't power through Demon Form. No, I can play a hand next turn. We're fine then. In that case, just do that. Keep these cards around. Because of all the wounds he's giving me, I want to make sure I have actual cards I can draw. Was tempted to second wind it away. Glad I didn't. Speaking of second winding things away. Freeman form? Not today. I imagine if I had barricade. This is exactly what I was worried about and it happened. Oh well. One should expect damage from spicy slavers. Well, at least I didn't get a potion, so I feel better about holding on to the flex potion. Alright, we move on. But without any of this garbage, Jesus, what's the card rewards? In a way, it's good. It's allowing me to keep a very tight deck, but the second one, I suppose, has been delivered by handmail from God himself. But other than that, nonsense. Haven't decided on direction here. Second wind and power through is a lovely upgrade combo. We're fighting the Collector, which is by far, it's not even close. Collector is by far the hardest Act 2 boss. It demands a level of scaling and speed and front load that none of the other Act 2 bosses demand, right? Champ, all you need to do is scale slightly and he's dead. He's just like a tickling contest until you scale up and murder him. And the automaton is completely predictable, so you can just work around that. Stack up your block for his hyper beam or kill him before that. But the Collector hits hard, has minions, resummons the minions, buffs the minions and herself, and is unpredictable other than doing the "you are mine." Anyway, that doesn't change much, does it? I still need to figure out how to deal with it. Demon form will get me a long way in that fight. I just wonder if even upgraded it's not what I'm looking for. Power through is a big, big, chunky block card that I love to have. In fact, I'd really like to maximize my upgrades at this point. Rather than going this path, I might actually prefer going this path. Yeah, enough of that. Go shopping. with all the gold I have. Go there, go here. Hopefully get a power that can help me out here, like Feel No Pain or Dark Embrace. And then we make our way. And Dark Embrace would be a critical upgrade here. So assuming that Dark Embrace, if we find it, is upgraded there, what do we do here? I like the big chunky power through block. Probably going to play. Beautiful card. I get them mixed up though. See, I like to say that all the artwork in this game for the cards is amazing because everything is instantly recognizable. Even if you kind of like cross your eyes and blur out your vision, you can tell what all of them are immediately. But Power Through and Second Wind, I think, look far too alike. Obviously, the images are completely different, but the motifs, the color used, the posing, you know, the gold helmet here is really prominent and in the same position on both of them. Same with the shoulder pads. Can't believe Games Workshop haven't sued. Both of them have these kind of like yellowish lines around them. Both of them show the sword. It's way too much. Way too similar. Maybe that's intentional. Yeah, because I've misplayed them. I have definitely misplayed them before. Ooh, now that's not a bad idea. Use beta art for one of them. Not that one. No, those beta arts suck. The Watcher has amazing beta art, but that's because she came later. That is not what I'm looking for, but that is already bought. Thank you. Offering is amazing. I'm not doing Frozen Eye things. I just don't want to, but I'm desperate for energy, so I'll take Happy Flower. Removes are amazing. More amazing than the rest of this junk. Second Power Through is an idea, but I don't care if you've got a plus on you. I think that strike needs to go. Deck is getting beautiful right now. Last call for Frozen Eye. I think I would win very, very easily with Frozen Eye, but playing with it's annoying. What about Trip? Well, with Vulnerable, Trip's looking pretty good. Convinced. Pair is good. Give me pair. Didn't get that power that I wanted, but Offering is better than most powers or relics or anything. And it gets even better with Tungsten Rod. Sadly, it won't combo with Tori. Tori is attack damage. Yeah, that Offering's too bloody good. And this Elite should be dead to rights. Hello, Gremlin Bleeder. If only this was a... Wait, what? What? This is intolerable. Okay, so Trip can kill one of them. Great, but we're in trouble. That does kill them, right? Probably. Imagine if that didn't kill them. Am I getting rid of Bloodletting Plus just to block for 5 here? Surely not. A Bloodletting Plus could make Whirlwind just decimate things. Doing it. Please don't multi-hit me. Well, I guess we've got our Horned Cleat. Starting to feel the distinct lack of energy. Not energy, attack cards and draw. Ow. Big, big ow. This is pretty brutal. She? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a woman. Hard to tell, but I mean, look at that posture. Look at those legs. Or another way to look at it, you tell me she's not a woman, well, why is she being such a... No, let's not go there. Well, this hurts a lot. Collector is a female, but I don't think anyone's confirmed Gremlin Leader. Wait, where's the damage in my deck? I must have made a critical error somewhere. Bash will kill you, I guess. I do want you dead. I'm in deep doo-doo here. I guess I got Whirlwind for next turn, but things are rough. And Gremlin Leader was confirmed. Well, there you go. Now we all know. Sure gets me offering, which could make this into a pretty brutal hit. And I think at this point I do want that speeding up. It is 5 damage that I'd rather not take. But there are a lot of things I'd really rather not take in this whole ordeal. Yeah, I got bodied here. Thanks to that big old multi-hit. Then again, that whirlwind does do a whole lot. Now, she multi-hits me next turn, then I can offering and get myself out of a jam. As 17 and 17, so the better way is to strike you, whirlwind this, and body slam you. Get him, boy. Okay, not multi-hitting me, then I can just go and tenderize you. Phew! Bottled lightning. Oh yes. Oh yes. These cards are garbage. That fire potion... The thorn spot has now kind of outlived its usefulness unless we get snake plant around here. Which we could. Still think fire potion's better for dealing with potential little buggers in the final fight. But yeah, you bottle offering, and then we don't have draws like that again. And then you take some free money. Statistically speaking, the most deadly fight in the game is here. Yeah, problem with removing a lot of my damage cards is starting to be quite evident, isn't it? Just a little. There is no active draw to be had here. Good to know. It's also fine because we can just play hand. Actually, all this energy isn't really playing, is it? You're hitting me now. You'll probably buff next turn. This thing is having its way with me. Where's my block? I'm sure there was meant to be some block in my deck. I am in a bit of trouble. Because if I kill the fungal beast, I'm going to be brutalized. As it stands right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. I think I'd focus on killing the shelled parasite this turn, and I probably have to pop the flex potion for it. I hope it can die, though. Because what I can do is I can block to bring in some body slam goodness. 21, 21, 19, and 21. Is that enough? That's 40. Isn't that like 80, a bit shy? I think I need a strength potion here. 21, 42, 52, 61, 71, 81. And I need to deal 80 more than 1. All right. Woomph. It's there to be used and abused. I think we're just done. Oh yeah, we're kind of done. At least I heal 1 in all this. Grim. I mean, I thought we were pretty powerful, and we are, but we are still getting hosed. Do I want that drop kick just because I kind of like basic attacks? No, because... Well, actually, with trip added, this does play more often. I think we should consider the infinite approach. Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble. Tons of trouble. Well, we have active draw, which is good. Body slam is good. Whirlwind is not getting me out of this situation right now. Good old Malleable is here, after all. Where's my free cards? There are my free cards. This can still draw. Ah, of course. I think it's actually better to dump on Whirlwind for added damage here. Phew! Okay, good. I did not want to take that hit. This is a skip-a-doo. Okay, probably resting here, much as I would like to continue the upgrade train, especially for Trip. As I mentioned, Collector, very, very scary. Yeah, Secret Elite Snake Plant. terrifying. Yeah, this fight is too terrifying not to rest here. Ugh. I don't think I've ever walked into Collector fight and thought, huh, we got this one in the bag. I've thought that many times with Champ. I've thought it several times with the Automaton. Even when we had, like, nothing but blood for blood when we fought it as Ironclad before. But I'm never comfortable fighting the Elector. She also has tons of health. Hey, look at what she does here. Weak, Vuln, Frail 5, so she gets to Shockwave you. Except, you know, your Shockwave doesn't do Frail. She buffs up her little buggers and herself with Strength 5. She blocks a ton. She hits you with massive Fireball attacks, which, by the way, you're going to be vulnerable for. And she can resummon the Torch Heads. Anyway, life is unpleasant, isn't it? Let's just get moving, shall we? Also, we drew Whirlwind turn 1, which is not when we want it. And due to this setup, I cannot headbutt Whirlwind either. Because I don't have the energy to do so. That's not entirely true, is it? I could get a power, and the power could make headbutt free, and then I can headbutt after whirlwinding, which would be really, really good. Lots of things would be good. Let's see where we can go, though. That's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have set it up a bit better so it would happen, but I didn't. Yeah, still in trouble here. I think I headbutt the second wind and hope that I can power through second wind next turn. But that's not really what I'm looking for. I want to get Demon Form down, but I'm on 3 energy. Both my Bloodlettings are there, but no draw. Active draw kind of lacking in this deck. Doesn't answer any questions, though. What the heck am I doing? Probably prolonging the vulnerable on you. Probably. Get the body slam damage in. Maybe I just focus the Collector. That's not unthinkable. Well, with my amount of damage and the fact I have Whirlwind, maybe it is a bit ridiculous. Not happy about this. Not happy about this at all. Yeah, I mean, currently it's obvious, right? We body slam, we strike, we headbutt, but the question is what to headbutt, because I have to headbutt something. If I play headbutt, I could always whirlwind instead of headbutt for slightly reduced damage, but I think I should think heavily about what I have for next turn. It's the lack of draw. Severe lack of draw in this deck. Of course, there's Offering, but you know, Offering's been and gone. No Corruption, no Dark Embrace, no... remember the Burning Pact I could have had, but I took Bloodletting instead? What a mistake that turned out to be. There is the Shrug just to block, because I'm not going to kill those buggers next turn anyway, and at least that's kind of neutral. But there's also the idea of the power through second wind, which might happen, might not. The second wind's a bit of a miss otherwise, though. I mean, what does it get rid of? Probably the unupgraded Bloodletting. Ascender's Bane. The defends are still worth playing, I reckon. It's also energy that I have to spend for no good reason here. I think I just keep it simple and headbutt a Shrug. Ninja Relics would even help here, but you know, we don't have that. I mean, she is half dead, right? That's one thing we have going for us. There's another thing we have going for us, that beloved block. There's Dr. Freeman form, who I do want to play. No doubt about that. But what if I dropkick into Metallicize and Metallicize makes Demon Form free? Metallicize? Absolutely not. But the power through is a great find. I don't want to take this damage. I'll take that damage instead. I think I actually just focus on killing a Collector. To hell with our minions. Yeah. To hell with everything, actually. It's just balls to the wall, kill the Collector as quickly as possible. Which, you know, there have been easier things in this life. I might play this just for pen nib value. I shouldn't have to, but I will. God, ice cream would be nice. Could do with some nice cream. Alright, come on, don't let me down. Bloodletting and... oh god, here we go. She's doing You Are Mine. Maybe I can shrug into something that saves my bacon here. Nope. Got some real damage going though, at least. Yeah, You Are Mine into next turn into me dead, so... Firepot a minion? No, that Firepot is for the Collector, if anybody here. I think killing the Collector is closer than I imagined, so I'm actually going to keep her tripped. Because she's probably going to do team buff after doing this, and I need that vulnerability to ensure that she dies. And then I'm going to bring back Bloodletting Plus on the tacit understanding that Whirlwind is right around the corner. Tacit. Buff. Oh, you are a real piece of work, you know that? I'm gonna feel all the better for killing you right now. It's better kill her. Imagine if it doesn't. Well, if it doesn't kill her, it's certainly killing somebody. Be gone! Hate Collector. What a brutal freaking fight she is. I owe a lot to Demon Form there. Would not have managed anything like that without that 9 strength. Also, we end up with full potions instead of down 1 potion if we'd followed Chump Ro's advice. I'm looking at that feed. It's a little late, but I still want it. But I'm also looking at Exhume. I can Exhume that offering and solve a lot of my draw problems. Because there will always be offering to draw. So this is essentially just Exhume plus. Well, not quite. Exhume plus, but it costs 1 energy is what this Exhume is. It's not Exhume, offering plus. And would you say no to a second offering plus in your deck? Because I probably wouldn't. I think Limit Break, not really trying to get the feed in. Really? I don't think feed overall. But Limit Break isn't what I'm looking for here. You know, with the Inflame and the Demon Form, we get pretty strong pretty fast anyway. I think it's Exhume, because my biggest problem are just those brick draws, which we're ending up with far too many of. Yeah, you know, it's the 4th one. This time I'll take it, though. It's bad. Deck doesn't want a curse. Although Second Wind can wind away the Curse of the Bell. I hate the Runic Dome, and I've already removed so much that the Panda box is dubious. Believe in the Bell. Well, that Bell spells trouble. It's a common, uncommon, and rare relic, though, which could go a long way. These are already upgraded, which speaks a little bit against the Panda box. And I'm still on 3 energy, which also speaks against it. But I got Bloodletting and Bloodletting. Maybe it is the Panda box. Panda, you already have attacks and blocks. I got Shrug for blocking. Shrug and Power Through in Second Wind. I could get some much-needed powers here. No eggs to upgrade them is a problem, but I think we do it. Yep, we do it. Corruption is huge. Blood for Blood is big. Sword Boomerang also big. Brutality, freaking amazing. And we get Limit Break anyway. That is a pretty good Panda box. 7 out of 10. Now we need a Dark Embrace badly. Bad enough to probably do a shop-focused run through this act. Because, you know, draw remains one of our bigger problems. Almost forced elite again. If I want to go shopping, I must take on an elite. And, what? No. Hang on, look at that curve back in. There's not really relics that I'm looking for. I'm looking for specific cards. I want Barricade. And if I have Barricade, then I want Entrench, of course. I really want Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain. Then I don't care about Barricade, because we just feel power through Second Wind our way to victory. What does this say, anyway? I can still go shopping no matter which route of this I take, so I reckon this is the best looking path. 2 difficult fights, 2 easy fights, an event. Ugh, well, what if it's 999 gold? If it's 999 gold... I don't have Courier, but I could do this in the hunt for 99 gold. And then I just have to stomach one elite, and then we can remove both of the curses. Which is pretty huge. Pretty huge. However, that is fishing, and if I don't find what I'm fishing for, we're all the weaker for it. Hell, I'm not afraid. Could be second dropkick and Abacus. Did I take the first dropkick? I did take the first dropkick. Shame I didn't get a shockwave though. That'd be nice. But trip covers a lot of issues. Look at it go. Well, I'm definitely offering here. I'm not taking that 16, thanks. And then brutality just draws and makes something free. Be pretty cool if it made blood for blood free. Could I just get rid of some of this stuff first? Yeah, that wasn't happening. This does nothing unless I have some draw, which I don't. Man, not having draw blows. Why do I not have any draw? Guess I just second wind the garbage away. And then we still play everything, right? I mentioned how good Blood for Blood is. It's a shame it's not upgraded, but it's still a devastating card. There are no setup relics. No, that's not true. Happy Flower is a setup relic. You are guaranteed to die next turn. Is what I'd like to say, but there is a draw here that doesn't kill you. Just get out of here then. Not what I'm looking for, so we move on. No, not even Heavy Blade. Whispering Voices. Okay, just lose health because I'm not taking Madness and I'm not healing for... I'm not taking that Ride as a thing. Worse than an empty node. 99 gold. Pretty huge amount of gold. Take a risk. Okay, now hopefully we don't get the 30 and 40% chance of a fight, and hopefully this just doesn't do anything. It's a fight, but it's a pretty easy fight. It should have been a pretty easy fight. Ow. Is that just it? Yeah, because there's no spikers here, so we just play this and they all die. Well, that's pretty good. And we actually heal one out of that. Not what I'm looking for. We move on. Oh. Oh, so they have a rare relic, but this is one of the riskiest fights in the entire game. These guys scale up like crazy. Of course, I draw well. They just instantly die. But I could also just draw normality, and then well, there's certainly some instant dying going on. Also, there are 2 normalities. I think this is the fight that kills me if I take it, so we absolutely don't take it. Normality can currently be destroyed the second win, provided I haven't already played 3 cards. I always get greedy and take this fight no matter what, and how does that often work out for you, Ramal plays? There's no good reason to take this, right? Okay, so I get a rare relic. Okay, but if I just do this, I get rid of normalities and get lots of relics. No, don't die rich. No need to be greedy. This is a little troublesome, though, of course. Could be Repto hitting me for 100 in turn 2. Could also be Giant Head, where those normalities are really going to hurt. Always normality. Okay, if it's normality, at least I can dump energy on Whirlwind. Gonna want to draw an additional card the way this is going. I wouldn't mind having Metallicized down. There's a lot of things I wouldn't mind, though. That isn't a lot of damage in the grand scheme of Giant Head-related things, though. Oh well. Hopefully I don't die here, because I have died to Giant Head several times as Ironclad now. Keeps happening for some reason. Get the trip, get the Dr. Freeman form. If I exhume Offering Plus, chances are I just get to that normality and then cry. And I'm not here to cry. Not yet, at least. Bashing is good, but so is Headbutting a good card. Could Headbutt Normalcy and then see if I can't just second wind both Normalcies away. Have a much easier time. Bit greedy though, because it just limits the chance of that even happening to begin with. He's vulnerable forever. So what am I looking to do here? A lot of bad things could happen here. What I can do is actually exhume Offering, but not play it. That way it's around for me later. Normalcy with second wind, beautiful. So we don't even need to power through. That gets rid of corruption, which is probably not a big deal in this fight. Uh-oh. Do we say goodbye to that Inflame? Because I can only play 2 more cards here. If I do Inflame, I second wind away the power through. If I power through second wind, I get rid of the Inflame. One of those is far more important than the other. Kind of a shame that the block is lost, though. Ah, damn you, Normalcy. Uh-oh, we could very easily die here now. In fact, I think I am dying here. Alright, Skill Potion, I'm worried. Well, that is block. I currently need that. I mean, I need it a lot, to the point where I should probably headbutt that block. I'm dead next turn, I think. Well, we are getting strength. We have that going for us. I think I need to Offering... I still can't second win that bleeding Normality, though. I need to pull something out my rear end here. We still have another fight to do, though. Oh, well, no. I can get rid of one of them here. That's the route we should take. Provided we survive here, which is already asking a lot. Okay, well, I can at least double my strength, I suppose. And we get to power through second wind. Alright. Do I want to draw anything here with Shrug-a-Bug? I should probably keep you vulnerable the way this is going. Probably. I might, maybe not. The Bash can do more vulnerable down the line. Contemplating a second winding it away is what I'm getting at here. Definitely powering through. Probably ghostly armoring. Yeah, because it's kind of a play hand turn, isn't it? Maybe there's a kill here. I am not seeing it, although that Sword Boomerang does a lot of damage. It does do a lot of damage, and we can multiply it further. But I don't want to increase the odds of just drawing Bump Kiss later. What are we currently having here? Shrug, Sword, Ghostly. I could draw Drop Kick, which keeps the turn going rather nicely. And I do draw Drop Kick, which does make things go rather nicely. I think I just need to lay as much damage as possible here, which does include tripping him up. I don't know how I trip ahead like that, but we do. Next turn, we have to hope that Normalcy doesn't murder us. There's a lot of things that could murder us next turn, of course. I don't think I played Ghostly, though. I need that thing to go. Tiny little feet on his bottom set. Oh, good job getting in there, Chad. Alright. The big question is playing this Trip or no. I think no, it's a second wind target. So what do we do? Second wind. The issue is if that Shrug It Off draws normality, that ends this turn dead. Trip, drop, second blood boomer. Trip 10% damage this turn. Yeah, it is, but I'm worried about the redraw. Like, Trip doesn't do anything next turn, but get in my way. And it could prevent something like second wind coming together to get rid of normality, or enough damage to kill, or just power through to block. You can see that 10% damage right now is rather nice. It gets in normality's way. Well, it goes both ways, doesn't it? Maybe it blocks normality coming in, but maybe normality comes in and it blocks me getting second wind to get rid of it. If the argument is that it's both good and bad, then let's extract as much good out of it that we can right now. Either way, it's down to chance. And then we keep the dropkick going, but I do not play Shrug It Off. Does that mean a second win the Shrug It Off? Yeah, I do. Because Shrug also... I don't know, I could second wind before the dropkick. Because I'm already getting plenty of block, right? 5 each. 5 times 1... 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's enough block. Sure. Hopefully not ridiculous. Then comes in our Shrug It Off. Now, I can't shrug because it might draw normality, and I really can't turn down that kind of damage. Oh no, sir, I cannot. Oh, shunk. Oh, shunk, shunk, shunk. That's pretty good. Okay, we should be out of here then. Alright, whoa, that was tense. Should be, it might not be though. Oh, wow. I love Blood for Blood. I love this freaking card so much, you have no idea. Alright, those normalities have to go. Thank God for some health. How about even more health? That feed might not amount to much, so I probably shouldn't take it. Nor should I take Spot Weakness. We just need to do what we do, but faster. So no, none of this. If it doesn't speed us up, it doesn't join in. Let's get rid of one of these goddamn normalities. Before we look at anything else. Well, maybe we should, right? Good, good, great. Oh, Dropkick Infinite. Ooh, Battle Trance. Okay, lots of good things here. Goodbye Normalcy. Hello, lots of cards. No. Maybe. Maybe. We already have a couple of those. Oh, come on, where are they? No! Well, take that Battle Trance Plus. It's better than buying Battle Trance. And I was tempted by Evolve. Because we don't have another good draw engine. I'll take Evolve. Don't think I'll take any of this. So, well, do I want that second drop kick? If I slim down the deck, we can go infinite. Wait, where's the drop kick? I took something over it, didn't I? Yeah, I think I took Evolve with the drop kick. That's fine, there was another drop kick and I'm rich. We took the Battle Trance Plus. I have to think about this. Is it actually worth it? Do I want this drop kick? Because it does slow me down. And once I'm sped up, is drop kick really what I need? I'm not necessarily thinking that it is. Take the ghostly armor? No, no way. It's a bit expensive, but you know, we're rich, so I don't see a good reason not to take that. I think I'll take the regen potion just for safety. Just get some healing going. Again, you know, we have the money, so we'll do it. And then slaughter this, have to give this up for the key, and then we go here. I got a recall, and we get out. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't want any of the rest of this. I'm really turning down second dropkick. Really? What do we have? We got bash, body slam, headbutt. The drop kick, the blood for blood. Got sword boomerang as well. That's only 6 real cards. Excuse me. White beast, surely no, I want to save the money. White beast I don't think is going to be worth that. I'd rather just buy the potions. Rather than get random potions for much inflated cost. Did I count blood for blood in that? Let's see. Bash, body slam, headbutt, whirlwind. I'm pretty sure I didn't count that. Yeah, blood for blood. Drop kick is 6. Boomer is 7. I think the second drop kick is too greedy, and in retrospect I shouldn't have taken the first one. But we have the first one, so too bad. Move on. Haha, glugging time. Oh, maybe dying time. How does dying time sound? One of the most highest damage turn ones you can possibly see in this game. Triple jawworm just coming in all swinging, 17. But this one doesn't. Lucky me, I guess. 70% potion chance, so of course I take that. Well, I can immediately exhume the offering if this doesn't go well, but it better go well. Oh, we still have another normality, is something I should really consider. Desperately. It's not gone yet, and it could appear and kill me. Could absolutely appear and kill me. So let's start by getting the block that we can get for sure. Possibly consider trying to kill one. It doesn't look like it happens, does it? Alright, just don't be normality, because if it's normality, I die. That's a 1 in 16 to just die. Whew, not dead yet. But, still kind of dead. Well, no, hold on. 12... No, we're dead. Actively dead unless I do something. Don't know what I'm doing, though. Yeah, battle trance is risky. Big risk. That's 4 potential draws for normality, and again, normality kills me. Oh yeah, you regen 5, you'll be alive. Well spotted. Normality doesn't kill me, it just mostly kills me. Meaning we have to rest. Maybe we get Lee's Waffle here, that'd be nice. If this guy was swinging for 17, I'd be brutalized. I can headbutt... shrug to make sure that we actually have... Well, it's less chance for normality to rear its ugly head. These guys are monsters. Absolute monsters. Yeah, screw that guy in the back. Not normality. Amazing. Fully expected to die there. Well, not die, but you know what was happening. Not out of the woods yet, of course. Because Shrug could once again be normality. I can get Body Slam you so I can at least Fire Potion you out of existence for now, and then Shrug. Or maybe Body Slam Demon form Bloodletting Shrug. Sure. Ah, made that free anyway. Remember, you have no draw. Oh, you're right. Oh, well, that makes this even better. Thank you, no draw. Still hurting, though. Hurting badly. Nothing to exhume but my offering, which does nothing, so just cry. Bring back offering, but don't play it. Whew! Okay, went from dead to taking 5. I guess I'm okay with that. Y'all Normality decides to sink to the bottom of the deck, which is fine by me. I actually like the idea of you just dying. What if you just die? That's also nice. Beautiful. Evolves in play, so the wounds don't really matter. But if they don't matter, then why have them? There's normality. Boy, do we love normality. Now, kindly die? It's not going to die just yet. It's going to die. Jesus, what a horrifying fight. Stall for regen? That would have been good, right? Yeah, there's still like 3 regen there. Whoops, I missed out on 6 health. Too anxious to get out of the fight, it seems. No, none of that. Don't click on the... Oh, that's amazing. But we can't have it. Please waffle. No, but the abacus is here. Wait, the Akabeko is here. Blah. Well, the most important thing is to not have that normality anymore. Apotheosis, I mean, what does it really upgrade, Apotheosis? Evolve, Limit Break, Boomerang, Trip, Free Exhume, more blood for blood, better second win. Okay, there's a lot of Apotheosis targets. It's even a possible upgrade right there. Saves energy as well. Yeah, Akabeko with turn 1 Whirlwind is pretty amazing, but it's not really... It doesn't really solve anything going forward. Except, I suppose, Repto, but the Whirlwind already solves Repto without needing Akabesto's help. That said, it's use it or lose it when it comes to this money, so I'm probably taking that Akabeko. Unless... I'm looking at the Abacus, but no, I think we take the Akabeko. And I have money for potions, so I should buy potions. I think the Ancient Potion looks really good. I would just want to hold on to this till we get to the end game. Yeah, that'd be fine. There we go. Figured you didn't want to hear the sneeze this time. Okay, fair enough. Let's get moving. We need to recall. Might as well recall now, right? No, we want the Apotheosis upgrade, don't we? Who put up Divine Supremacy? I think it was Numu or Nunu or New something or other. Not resting feels a little iffy, but I do want that Apotheosis upgraded. On the other hand, I don't know, I'm feeling a bit anxious about the upcoming fights with no real healing to hand. Extra 6 health would certainly make me feel a bit better about things. I think we'll recall now, and then we can make a trip to recall before the before here, because the recall must be done either here or here. So I'd rather have a bit more knowledge about what's more important here, because if I'm on like 13 health, then I'm going to be resting rather than fixing up my Apotheosis. The game is clearly unfinished, but I liked it. Oh, okay. Oh, good for you. Don't think I'll be liking it much. Well, power through already full blocks this. It'd be nice to get away without doing offering, because I really don't want to hurt myself. This would be a better stall for the healing fight, by the way. See if I can get away without offering. Well, I have no draw, so we're not offering anyway. A lot of things that I'm apparently not doing here. See a lot of problems happening if I don't do that. Let's get the damage done and move on. Loads of days coming my way, but that's fine. We've got the evolve down. The exploder will explode turn 3, so I'm trying to avoid that happening. Brutality is just free. Draw is apparently not. I could just kill you. Yes, because that opens up possibilities for... well, it opens up possibilities. You just have to believe me. Opens up possibilities for Whirlwind without comeuppance, is what I'm trying to say. Trying and failing to say. Oh my days, don't you dare. It absolutely dares. Wait, no, Blood for Blood is here, which I can play with Bloodletting. That's fine then. But if I inflame, it might make it free. It's stupid, right? We do Bloodletting, right? Apotheosis will lower its cost. And lower my energy to not much. But what I could do is I could Apotheosis then Inflame. And then there is a 1 in 3 chance that it hits Blood for Blood. If it doesn't hit Blood for Blood, I can do Bloodletting Plus. And then still play Blood for Blood. So I think we should take a chance on it. Ah, close. However, there is a chance that Sword Boomerang hits that thing anyway. Needs to hit it twice. Doesn't even try. Of course. I didn't want to take that 2 damage, but here we are. Now we do the Whirlwind of Death for you all. Alright, Liquid Memories is a great potion. These cards are not greatness. This could be trouble. Stars. Alright, no messing around here. God, this Bloodletting. Sure. Are we still sure? I'm not so sure anymore. You want to hit Demon Form? That'd be cool. Do I want to go Corrupt? Not really. The problem with this guy is it gives me all those burns, and those burns are problematic. The problem is it's go Corrupt or don't go Corrupt, because I'm power through second winding to get rid of this nonsense. Maybe Shrug can give me some more intimate options. Well, this guy isn't being hurt, and that's a problem. I could Exhume Offering and keep the turn going. And this fight is threatening enough for me to probably want to ping myself again just to make that happen. Although with Evolve, the burns aren't such a big deal. It's just this guy swings for 45 and then you feel very, very unhappy with your life. Anything I want back? Not really. I don't think Corruption is the answer, but I do think Dr. Freeman form is the answer. Maybe really keep the turn going. It's a lot of self-harm to be doing, though. Makes Blood for Blood cheap, but I think this guy needs to die as a matter of priority. And if I just immediately Offering, then we draw all 5, unless I want to headbutt something here, which I don't really. Nah. That's a lot of hurting myself. Very funny. Is that very funny? 16's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I would need to have a lot more energy for that to work out. Kind of a shame that I played Demon Form, actually. This could have been even better. I could go a little bit daft. I mean, doing that damage is good. Almost too good to pass up, given the fight. I hurt myself again? Oh, I don't know about that. Brutality, what are you making free? Didn't catch what it made free. Probably the headbutt, right? I could just kill him. I could, like, headbutt the bloodletting. That still wouldn't be enough damage, though, would it? No, not quite. Headbutt bloodletting, shrug into bloodletting. Then I'm down on 5 energy, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy, 160 damage, plus headbutt value. If you do the headbutt, the Akabeko is gone. That's quite true. Memory is the bloodletting, 70% pot chance. That's true. That's a lot of hurting myself, though. The issue is that I probably get absolutely blasted on the next turn because I got no real block, so I should really, really kill him. Corruption, the Apotheosis. That's a really good idea. If I say I'm just going to kill him now, we should probably go Corrupt. There we go. And then I can even Shrug with no problems. Although I could always Apo first, upgrade everything. It's kind of a shame because that Bash would be really, really good. It might even be better than the Akabeko. Would it be better? Doing 7 extra damage versus doing 75% more damage. I think the 7 extra damage is more. This doesn't allow me to bash following up, though. Ooh, this could have been actually really, really bad. 100% beats 75%. Yeah, but it's not 100%, is it? It's close enough to it, though. Alright, eat it. Really, really close, but close isn't enough. And it's, well, actually, you know, I could Liquid Memories of Bloodletting, which in retrospect I should have done. Because then I would have killed him with that. Headbutt the power through? No, because of corruption, they just go away. That was a mistake. I should have done the bloodletting for the extra damage there. Now, can I kill him with Bash Headbutt? No. Oh, I've made a mistake here, and he's intangible next turn. I think that mistake just, well, potentially killed me. Because I don't have any block next turn. Maybe he just hits me with the fiery stuff, and then we're okay. But if he hits me for 45, I'm deader than dead. Unless I hold on to my power through. So I can second wind away the Ascender's Bane. Oh, wait, no, I can't. That's fine, though. The plated armor takes care of it. Alright, in that case... Headbutt the Shrug. Pass. Regret. Okay, we're fine. Whew. Could have been bad, but it's not bad. Alright. There we go, he's vulnerable. Do I want to draw any of this? No, because this kills him next turn. Then we're fine. Not him, though. He's dead. So we ping ourselves a lot, but we keep the potions. On 70% potion chance, no less. Alright, time for you to die. Thank you for everything. Peace pipe. Shockwave, that is good. Get in here. And then hopefully we can Spire growth without issues. Hopefully. I'd happily go Corrupt here. Hey, Corruption's here. Do I Inflame for the small chance on Corruption? Every time. Doesn't work, though. Alright, yeah, just go Corrupt and obliterate this guy. Shock his waves. Limit my break. Shrug my off. Apo. Keep him bashed. Maybe that was a mistake, right? Could have drawn into Wabang Bang Bang. Didn't draw into Wabang Bang Bang, so no big deal. This won't draw. I can headbutt anything. Probably better to headbutt that drop kick, though, because it still plays next turn. Alright, very good. I like having the artifact potion for constriction. Very safe and cozy. I'm keeping this for the heart. Blocking the vulnerable is a big way to not die to the heart. A lot of block, nice. Lots of block, very nice. What you got? You've got dying. Brilliant. Hemo. Pre-upgraded. Makes blood for blood cheaper, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's big chunky damage, and I do struggle on that front, but I think the trick is to get Demon Form in play and narrow my deck down and have a lot of discipline to not play Corruption just because it feels good. Alright, now the bigger question. Toke, Rest, or Smith? I don't think any upgrade is outrageously good right now. Yeah, Apotheosis is nice, but we probably play it when we see it anyway. I think I need those 26 hit points where we're going. Starting with Donu Deca, yeah, I think I certainly want these. It's gonna hurt. 90% potion chance, lovely. Right, Donu and Deca. Power through immediately, I like it. Brutality immediately to make Apotheosis free, I like it. Don't worry about the Apotheosis effect on the other card because it makes the other card innate. Oh, evolve, that's good to see. There's a lot of good things to see here, including more draw and the ability to second win this garbage away. But at the same time, evolving it is good. Alright, well, let's get to work. Battle Trance. Limit Break with Inflame, I'll take it. It's good enough for me. And it's free, I like free. Just take everything, it's all free, it's all mine. Yes, the wounds will draw more later if I don't second win them away, so I should probably leave them. Yeah, because these things draw 2 later on, so they're actually beneficial. Good enough. Yeah, I was not going for Akabeko Whirlwind killing strategies here, not unless Demon Form came turn 1, which it didn't. It's a shame, could have really played. But yeah, we don't second win these, as tempting as it might be, because we already have full block. And those will draw later. Whew. Okay, we get the turn 2 block, which I'm always happy for. Okay, the Bloodlettings will help out, but I do want Dr. Freeman form here. I do not want to go Corrupt in this fight, I don't think. There's no real point to it. I will do a bit of Bloodletting, because it lets me blood for blood, and also Shockwave. Kind of a shame, but whatever. Gets rid of this. Okay, have at. Good block on the Metallicize. It's still playing. I really need to look at Metallicize in a better light after all of this. Can immediately get my Corruption, what's it called again? My Offering back if I want this turn to go better. Which maybe I don't have to because I can, I don't know, I'm a little low on health, a little low on draw and block, so I think that's exactly what I'm doing. At least it's free. Oh, wait, I can Shockwave. That's potentially even better. The downside is that it's not free, which is a pretty big downside. Pretty big downside, but the weakened Vuln lasts forever. There's a lot of weakened Vuln. But I think it's better just to have better turns. It's not for sure, though, because the Vuln will help next turn as well, depending on draw. We have good draw, though. So I deal 25% less damage. That's probably becoming like 12 by 2, right? Or 24. Currently blocking 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I'm okay with that. Take the Shockwave. Oh, 11 by 2. Even better. Even better. Bleh. Alright, that feels much better than the alternative. Also, Tungsten Rod doing its job. And now, Evolve doing its job. Everything's doing its job. Wonderful. Dropkick's doing its job. Incredible. Who knows, maybe I can kill Donu if things go well here, but that's probably asking a lot. What's in the shrug? Whatever I want if I headbutt it. Oh, right, you pay for that. That's okay, I'll pay for it. Oh, you better believe I'll pay for it. This fight is mine. Battle trance, keep the turn going? Yes. And now I could quite happily go corrupt, although I still don't think I need to. Not really about need, it's just about slaughtering you as quickly as possible. Couldn't hurt, surely. Alright, alright. We should be out of here. We should absolutely be out of here. Happy Flower isn't set up. Am I okay with that? Not really. No, not really. Well, it's actually not that badly set up, is it? Goes into 1 and 2, then 3. So on turn 3, I'll end up with extra energy on the next fight. Is that really what I want, though? How fast do I... No, I probably want the extra energy immediately with all of my offering and such. The setup is free. The setup is pretty free. So I can just exhaust all of this nonsense. And then we have, like, shrug, shrug, and we've got an off turn next turn anyway. Yeah, let's set up. Let's not be stupid. 113 damage. Sure. Then he's easy to kill. So I want to kill next turn. I mean, bash doesn't quite kill him. Actually, with my strength, it absolutely will. Time for you to die. He can block, sure, but he didn't take into account my mighty foot. Hitmonlee deck, go. Alright, pretty good. Can it stand up to the Time Eater? Demon Form is a really good anti-Time Eater solution. So is Evolve Plus, if we can find a plus part. There's a lot of plussing that's not going on here, but I think we still just evolve Demon Form. Yeah, I would have liked a bit better than that, but we don't get a bit better than that. Well, we can still make that energy play. Sorry, we had some block coming. He knows how to play. He really knows how to play. Alright, so ideally I battle trance into power through, and then I can just power through second wind and laugh this off, but it might not go that way. If it... Am I worried enough to exhume offering? I think I am. This fight's dangerous. Why no bloodletting? Why would I bloodletting? I would lose health. I would gain energy. I'd lose the energy because there's nothing to play on it. I don't draw. And then I increment his time warp so he doesn't give me 6 cards to play here. I have like 5 or 4. I do not understand playing bloodletting in that hand. Maybe you want bloodletting for bigger whirlwind, but I don't win this by dealing 100 or 200, even 400 damage to Time Eater on turn 1. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to set up here. And I need the extra card plays for doing the setup. Like so. Okay, Shockwave is pretty fantastic, but not getting Apotheosis is pretty anti-fantastic. On the other hand, I do get power through second wind, so I need to think carefully about this. Obviously, I don't want to second wind away all the good stuff. Unfortunately, power through Shockwave second wind is everything. So how important is that Shockwave to me? Maybe not as important as I'm making it sound. Because I would really like to inflame. It also could make something vitally important free. Shrug it off's not bad, actually. Maybe it is. I guess in this case I forgo the second wind and I power through instead. And then I still Shockwave because I hate this guy. I still hate this guy. What you got? Some draw, hopefully. Not draw, but block, but also no. Could have liquid memory some block there, would have been an idea. As it stands, that's not what I do. Apotheosis, I keep you vulnerable. I tickle you a little bit, and then I eat my 21 with good graces. Well, gotta work on that blood for blood of mine. Oh, he's still going for it. Yeah, this is kind of good. What you got, headbutt? Okay, that's not bad. And that's more like it. I can power through second, wind away some garbage here. I have no draw, of course. Don't need to power through second and win this garbage, because the slimes and the wounds, they still draw for me. I could instead focus on engaging in Foolish Foolish. Yeah, if I force him to Foolish Foolish for next turn, that's got to be considered good. So what I could do is I could power through for the block and then headbutt the power through, but it's not important to block next turn. The only important thing I want to do next turn is trigger Time Warp. In that case, I'll headbutt Limit Break. We have no draw on, so I can do whatever I want. Probably just shrug. Yeah, that's fine. And then we do this, which does nothing. Wait, hold on. I need to do 2 instances of nothing. Actually, I can do that next turn, right? Next turn, it's just, I don't know, Bloodletting Slimed. Not Bloodletting. Limit Break Slime. We're good. I feel like you should have enough damage to skip the Foolish Foolish. Maybe, but what I can do is just make absolutely sure that I do. Don't think he's really got much to offer against that. You might be onto something there, chap. Might be. Yeah, not 1998, a good year. What came out in 1998? Was that Stronghold? Or was that Caesar 3? I always feel like Caesar 3 is closer to the 2000. Anyway, we minced those Act 3 bosses on my rather nefarious deck here. Panda Box always makes for weird decks, and 3 energy always makes for weird squeezing of those decks. Could rest for 13, that's not unthinkable. Apotheosis upgrade, not unthinkable. Toking away garbage. Truly unthinkable. I like that Apotheosis upgrade given my severe lack of energy. Alright, Spear and Shield's going to be a problem. What happened to that 999 gold that I had? Regret. A lot of regret here. Contemplating that power potion. A barricade, for example, could make all the difference in a heart fight. Of course, liquid memories could make all the difference in Spear and Shield. Oh, excuse me. Secret Tackers is out of my wallet. Perfected Strike returned to me. I think it's potentially Power Potion over Liquid Memories. Potentially over the Ancient Potion. I know I said like that Ancient Potion for the Heart's initial turn, and maybe I still do. It saves a lot of damage coming my way. Just Liquid Memories can make all the difference in that leading Spear and Shield fight. I think we keep the potions for the variants, right? Bad turn 2 on Spear and Shield. And dealing with the hearts. No, how about Finesse for draw? How does this card draw? Please explain to me the drawing that happens with this card. When you add Finesse to your deck, you have to draw an additional card to get Finesse in your hand. Meaning this draw 1 just achieves the same as Finesse not being in your hand. So you would want to add this if you have really good block boosters. Maybe you can make a lot of dexterity for a lot of extra block, or maybe you scale up just by playing lots of cards. Silent can make good use of Finesse. But paying 105 for a card that... No, just no. And this is only block neutral against Heart until it gets its Beat of Death 3 when it's not block neutral. Of course, Apotheosis makes it slightly better. Anyway, no, we're not taking Finesse. Finesse is great for Juggernaut builds too. I'll give you that. But we're not Juggernaut building. Can't even afford the remove here. So is it Power Potion or is it Off We Trot? I think it's Off We Trot. I need the variance for Spear and Shield. There's a nightmare of a fight. And you know what? I've got Happy Flower set up for that turn 2 nightmare that's certainly on its way. I like the idea of Inflame making Shockwave free. Anything could happen, like making Shockwave free. I'm going to hold on to that just in case Trip is in this offering, though. Or Trip Plus, rather, which is not. Not liking the lack of additional draw that we have here, though. Ah, there's my Trip. Do we go Corrupt? Is it that kind of fight? I am significantly concerned about this fight. Second Wind could come along and aid us with the burns there, but with no Dark Embrace. And we haven't seen a single Dark Embrace despite all of our shopping. Why Artifact Pot over Power Pot? I want to block the vulnerability from the heart. That's quite a lot of savings on... It's quite a lot of savings on the Vol. Hold on a minute. Yeah, the Artifact Potion, I love it for the heart. Quite a lot of save damage incoming. Still humming and hawing about that Corruption. This turn looks pretty grim. Well, its next turn looks grim. You know, I could get Exhume, for example, that could bring back the offering and keep us going. But blocking next turn is going to be rough because this guy's attacking next turn. I think I have to go Corrupt. On the plus side, we can go pretty fast quite often. But I worry that it's not fast enough. You have the best synergy card for Finesse in your hand right now. If you say so. Yeah, I think I have little choice but to go Corrupt. Hey, it made Metallicize free, which should make everything fine here. Akabeka with Corruption will kill him quickly. Will it now? I'm not seeing it. I could dropkick to draw a bit, but Akabeka Whirlwind would need a lot of stuff to go with it. Could kill the shield next turn. Let's not rule that one out. It might be better to focus the vulnerable on the shield. Because it's going to be hitting me in the arse next turn. And with Evolve down, it's no problem just to play Power Through, although I don't like the idea that I don't have it for Liquid Memories next turn. Or we could just drop kick and draw a little bit, but then, you know, the old Akabeko massive hit next turn could make all the difference. Could. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Power Through for next turn. Might save my bacon. And I'm not too worried about being stabbed in the back, because it's not real damage, right? This is real damage. Okay, well, Evolve was helping me out a bit. There's Second Wind. Could bring back Power Through for Second Wind, but there's Whirlwind. Let's see where this is going. Exhume! Okay, this is exactly what I proposed could happen for deadly results. For them, of course, not for me. The offering currently doesn't draw as much as it could. But I don't think I'm willing to play Demon Form here. Not really willing to play any of this, so we just accept the slightly reduced draw here. Okay, limit break helps a bit. Quite a few things help here. This does quite a bit of damage, and the bloodletting surely helps. Will this kill the shield? 22 times 8, how can it not kill the shield? Die. Well, life is good. We're out of this then. Do we want to set up that happy flower? I could. Certainly could. I think I've got 10 extra, 22, 26. I'd take 2 to bring up the happy flower a bit. I don't want to take anything, frankly. Is that true? Am I taking 2? 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I take 1, actually. 1 to set up Happy Flower by 1 additional tick. That's a yes from me. Thank you, sir. Could I have another? I will keep the Happy Flower for turn 2, I reckon, so I'll just kill you now. Ooh, strength. Ugh, cards. I don't want any of that, thanks. Alright, well, we saved both the potions for the heart. Let's make it happen. Let's die trying. Right, there's certainly going to be some damage taken, but fear not. Taking damage from Beat of Death does not break plated armor. It specifically says unblocked attack damage reduces plated armor by 1. We just get this fight going as soon as possible, and we cry that we didn't pick up the self-forming clay. Instead, we took a pear. Pear probably saved us. I mean, we went pretty low on this. But let's see where we can go. Worried quite a bit about my day-to-day block on this whole thing. I should probably take triple tungsten rod just to make Blood for Blood completely playable. Of course, anything that sets me up is good. Not really true. I'm not so sure it's true anymore. Blood for Blood's great, but is it really that great? Yeah, it's pretty great. Also, Shrug being free is pretty great. Shockwave is also pretty great. He gets weak for his big attacks coming in. That's huge. Alright, gotta be careful not to use the Ancient Potion before Battle Trance, because that would be bad. But I gotta say, Shockwaving you is great. Gets me through the first bit, no problem. Also makes Dropkick playing is good. The only thing to possibly redraw is Shrug, and I think I'll pass on that. Looking for setup, obviously. That's really good setup, the Brutality. We already have Evolve down, so I can happily power through, and that's a good target for Liquid Memories. So I'll get the power through down. Trip him up. Headbutt something so that Brutality makes Bash free. Headbutt the power through, probably. Probably. I guess just get the body slam going whilst it's doing damage. We're almost in the setup for a perfect heart kill. Yeah, we almost did the 200 in turn 1, which is massive. Very good sign. Alright, my credit to the draw order, but we're not done yet. Wait, no, I forgot to... Oh dear, okay, that was a mistake. I was so busy avoiding it for the no draw, I forgot to block the vulnerability, so let's hope that we have what it takes to manage this. Gonna want Second Wind pretty damn fast. Fortunately, Power Through is still a big, chunky card. Uh-oh, Void is bad. I wanted Second Wind. I didn't get Second Wind. I'm going to pay for this. Oh well, paying is fine. Dr. Freeman form, please. Could exhume the shockwave, keep it weak and vuln for the next session, but I think I'll hold on to my beloved offering. Not going to play it now. I mean, I could. What's stopping me doing it? Look at this junk I can get rid of. 4-card draw, very likely to be second wind. Very likely. I could even play the slime first to get rid of it. And then we have a 5-card draw, which is all but guaranteed to be second wind. Gets rid of this junk. Don't want to see that burned again, even with the evolve down, because it's only evolve 1. I think it's worth it. Especially since it blocks a whole lot of this horrible damage. Let's try and get rid of the slime first, like you said. All but guaranteed second wind. And even an Apo. Alright, we get rid of corruption. I don't think this is a corruption fight. So, wow, I've never actually seen this before. You get all 5 statuses on turn 2, and you can get rid of them. Truly never seen that before. Well, as ability of blocking the heart goes, that's pretty damn good. And now our entire deck is just 19 cards. And it does include a second wind power through that work together like magic. Well, didn't even need the ancient pot. This is perfect. I don't quite want to get rid of these cards, but one of them has to die. Unless we draw a bloodletting right now. Are you made of bloodletting? No, but that is more to second wind, which is good. I think becoming Omega strong is pretty big for this fight. So, sorry, shrug it off. Nothing personal. Oh yeah, freaking block. Actually didn't need the ancient pot. Didn't need potions, period. Yeah, Kaioken time star. Oh, Goku! Your body can't take it! Sorry, King Kai. But as long as a corrupt heart lives, planet Namek is not safe. I think my King Kai needs some work. Right, so we're not done yet. There's still too much junk in my deck. Battle Trance will draw, but... well, nothing else draws, does it? I might as well just Battle Trance and see where we're going with this. Pot with the Trance now. I'm contemplating the liquid memories on the limit break right now. Because bringing up my strength to ridiculous levels is a pretty huge deal. On the other hand, this gets me out of a bad situation, but there shouldn't be many bad situations coming. I should be able to survive this next 2 fine enough, even if I can't fully block it. There is the alternative that... don't know what the alternative is. Not getting Evolve Plus is actually kind of bad. My draw game is still not very good. I was contemplating bringing back Second Wind so I can get rid of, Trip, one of the Bloodlettings, this wound. But the wounds don't really hurt me, do they? Boom. Unstoppable amounts of power. Guess we get the Battle Trance going and see what's what. Just shrug for the block. I don't want to take chip damage here. It's not a lot of chip damage, though. Maybe it's better just to deal damage. There's nothing that the artifact can block except for the drawdown from the Battle Trance. I'm going to save that for a desperate situation where I need to keep drawing. Currently, we're not in a desperate situation, so I don't feel threatened. That said, let's not throw things away. Let's deal some serious freaking damage to the heart. This vulnerability doesn't play at all. It's just deal damage to this fool. That's the only thing we need to really care about. Ooh, I like this. I like this quite a bit. Headbutt the Battle Trance. Cap the damage. Or close to it. Or close to it. I'm feeling pretty GG here. Just don't have to slip up. Gotta keep my eyes open. I can't blindly click for this one. Because now I can... I mean, limit breaking seems like a bit of an unnecessary thing to do now, considering the damage I'm doing. This caps damage already. The unfortunate thing is I don't really want to get rid of my Battle Trance. But I think I should. Is that silly? The problem with Battle Trancing here is that I shuffle out Power Through Second Wind, and those are some very important cards. One of the other problems is there's not a lot of block coming my way. So I actually think I need to Power Through Second Wind, because I can cap damage with Sword Boomerang. Alternatively... No, I don't see an alternative here. Power Through Second Wind, Sword Boomerang. And I can reshuffle, but I really want Sword Boomerang back in for capping damage. Do I want to shuffle out Dropkick? No. Still full blocking. Turn 6. He means business, but we have the Tungsten Rod, which alone should ensure this can't kill us, because it's really only 45. Even so, let's not give him the opportunity. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Bad, you say? Now we win. Yeah, fight's over, champ. 60 damage. We're done for. Let's not get too cocky, right? Tungsten Rod stops the actual damage coming in. But yeah, we're pretty damn safe. I fear nothing. I'm feeling a little bit fearful. Bring it on. Ow! But you've only made me angrier. Time to go straight to hell. Alright, easy win. I don't see what's meant to be so hard about this game. Just play cards, kill hearts. Ooh, I don't really know what this deck was doing. Winning, obviously, but how did it get that far? Whew. There we go. Doesn't the streak look a whole lot better when there aren't zeros on it? Beautiful. Ironclad wins, the defect wins. Naturally, we should go for the silent next, but we won't be doing that now. I need to transition into my punishment game, which I must say I'm really not looking forward to. So I'm going to take an extended water break. Maybe combine some food with it. Maybe slip into something more comfortable like a freaking coma. And then we'll pick up Divine Cyber Nancy? Yeah, Cyber Nancy. That's how we're playing it. Two very different runs. Two different ways of scaling. Very different relics as well. I mean, what relics were in both of them? Inserter and Coffee in one. Pandora's Box and Astrolabe in the other. So yeah, just random crap boss relics. And it worked out for us. That Whirlwind played a ton. The second Bloodletting didn't really. In fact, the Bloodlettings overall didn't do a lot. And that was because I didn't have Demon Pact or whatever it is. Exhaust 1, draw 2 or 3. That would have really helped out, but of course we didn't have it. I think that Inflame helped more than I give it credit for, because the Inflame enabled the limit break that we had. And just really sped up the whole demon forming up the strength. Ah, there we go. Strawberry in both. There wasn't tea set. There wasn't this egg. Ah, Mummy Hand in both, of course. The red relics were the common factor. All of the defect red relics were in the Ironclad setup. Yet not a single Dark Embrace, not a single Feel No Pain. And those two are the bread and butter of doing any kind of Ironclad shenanigans. So the fact that we were able to I would dare say comfortably get a win. Ignore that 52 damage taken. That was all planned for. Oh, we had liquid memories, nothing to worry about. Yes, ignoring that, being able to get through without the Feel No Pain Dark Embrace is huge, because Dark Embrace draws so much. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction of having a Dark Embrace in play towards the end of the game. Start of the game, it feels a bit of a brick, but I'm sure we can handle that. Anyway, yeah, new meta, red relic equals good. Is that true?